morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you nervous? I'm nervous looking at you. Yes. So we want to welcome you to SEM. This school is known as SEM, even though our name of the school is St. Joseph's College, Nainital, because this started as a seminary training the priests. So it's popularly known as SEM. And we will be taking you around once the children enter the exam hall. It's not an exam, this is just an assessment, just to see whether they will fit into the boarding, and also that's the main reason. And just want to tell you about our school. We will be telling you as we go around. Our teachers are there to help you, to guide you. We got a beautiful campus. You have come one day earlier because tomorrow there is a film shooting here called Bantiki. Okay, the Zina Taman, Shabana Azmi, Abadio. It's quite a popular place for all the shootings in the holidays. And just want to tell you about, you have registered your children here, the boarding. I don't know the reason for it, our teachers will ask you. So I want to tell you one thing. When I was a kid, my parents used to threaten me. Threaten me, if you don't behave or if you don't do well in studies, I'll put you in the boarding. So in my mind, when I was a kid, it was a central jail, the boarding. So no, boarding is not that. Do you understand? Boarding is not that. So if you think because of discipline issues or boy is not studying well at home, so I'll put you in the boarding, no. Boarding is actually a responsibility. They learn to take responsibility. They learn to live together. They will fight with each other, as you have siblings at home, and they become friends and they become tough. Our motto is fight the good fight, not this fight. Face the challenges. That's what they learn in the boarding, and boarding is fun. And they have to make use of that. So therefore, first of all, I want to thank you for coming here. And of course, this is the wrong time to have an entrance exam, but we have no choice. And for most of it, it's too early because most of the academic year ends very late. We have closed the school. Our academic year ends on 7th of December. Then they have almost 3 months of winter holidays, okay, because of the weather. And our teachers will guide you. If you have any queries about the boarding, then all the teachers will be around. So after the test, or we will tell you, we will have an interview. They will meet you. Our teachers will meet you. They'll ask you a few questions. Okay, not questions on science, math. It's just to know about you, about the child. Okay, so when the children will go there, you just relax. After 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we will go you around. We'll show you the full campus. Then once they finish the test and all, we have a lunch. Please join us for lunch. And then you can take the children around. Okay? Okay? Good. So now we'll send this. So we'll call you now, just hang around.
and whatever required information. In whichever class you are going to appear, you have to mention that name of the class, your own name. That's all. Not any other information also required. Name and the class.
For the shower room, and then we had electric things, geysers for the bathing. This also go down to keep all the old furniture. During the lockdown, it's full. Lockdown, we cleared this and we saw this is beautiful. I said, let's make use of it. So we said this is the maker space, so like all the creativity. And we put the floor with the scale. This wood is from our lab. The floor is over 100 years old. We recycled it, and the boys gave the name the tunnel. This like, and also a lot of students like Harry Potter. And children come here. Those who are interested in woodwork, carpentry, and other things. And also recently we had a workshop. Those who want to do one, I got a professional. So boys made this. We tried to get those who are interested in small groups. And here the boys made, one boy made. And some of these boys have taken it house. This is like a hobby, So this also go down. Now is where now we do a lot of woodwork and carpentry, all from the old wood. This wood is very, very old. Okay, it's more than 100 years old from the school. Listening to the music, you listen to the music, and commissioner and his family came, and that's what I'm saying. The creativity, the thinking should go. Just dream big, and it happened. And that small boy said, "That's a dinosaur." So when I heard the word dinosaur, I told sir, "We'll make dinosaur." So he took it to the challenge, and we will dinosaur and the tiger. Now when you go there, now we call eco park. Everything is from waste material and done by our workers, the heavy work, painting, craft, sculpture work, and other small bottles. You'll see all the old bottles we have made, done by our children, by our art teachers and some of our other teachers.
We are teaching students about space, astronomy, and it is all a hands-on learning experience. It means students here do the practical learning. Like with us, they make their own telescopes. With us, they make their own rockets. So there are a lot of different types of telescope here. So here, this is the first telescope, and this is the antique one. ये जो टेलीस्कोप है ना, आपको पता है एक शिप के जो मेटल एक बार जब डूब गया था ना, एक शिप थी टाइटैनिक जैसी शिप, बिल्कुल आइडेंटिकल। वो जब शिप का जो आयरन था उससे ये जो टेलीस्कोप है वो बना है। और ये आई थिंक कितना सर, आई थिंक 100 years ओल्ड है टेलीस्कोप, और इट्स स्टिल फंक्शनेबल। एंड इसके अलावा डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ टेलीस्कोप्स हैं, रिफ्लेक्टर टेलीस्कोप्स हैं, इसमें लेंसेज हैं। तो हम इसमें students learn how to use telescope. They make their own telescopes. They make their own rockets. They make their own rovers.
So we had also a competition recently.
Yes.
First in India, we did last year. This year, how many schools came?
Like 20 schools.
20 schools. Hydro rocketry competition.
Yeah.
The distance.
So students from different part of the
From
rocket,
Peter,
they make their own rockets and they launched it.
Yeah.
and the rocket which get the
Distance.
longer distance win. So it's a 12-inch telescope. So these all are the professional telescopes जो actually में astronomers use करते हैं. So these are very big telescopes. So we teach them how to use these type of telescopes because
Okay, we want the children learn this. What happens is when they come to class 9 and 10, they are not interested in all these things. They want to just get marks. But you ask them to make a rocket, they will not know. But they'll know how to make it on paper. So in future, we want to introduce this as a subject in class 9. Before that, we want the children to start making it. I did my B.Ed after being a principal, after 20 years. So I was studying about role of the principal. I was already a principal before, so I know that. So we want the children, when they learn theory in class 9, CIC has introduced that subject. Okay, robotics, artificial intelligence, they know it and we have done it. Now it makes sense when they study. You know, otherwise when we introduce straight away in class 9, it's all theory and boring. So even we are tying up and we have a discussion. We had a robotics now we are giving to them because they are very passionate. I was inspired by them. We have made a syllabus, artificial intelligence, robotics and astronomy. They are all connected. We want to introduce and not as an exam subject. More interest. So we have been discussing and we are trying to make a lot of other new things. So